Hello students, today we are going to solve this particular problem using voltage nodal analysis. Okay, the question is find the power dissipated at 24 ohm resistor and they have mentioned use voltage nodal analysis. So first of all, what we have to note here, how many nodes are there? Okay, let me just mark the nodes as of now. Let me just mark them as A, B, C, and the most important step here is identifying the reference node. Okay, so this particular node, let me consider it as a reference node. I'm labeling it as G. Now we have these three nodes. What's the next step? We have to apply KCL here. Okay, and remember, when we are using voltage nodal analysis, we have to take the current directions. Okay, and as of now, I'll be considering the currents as they are leaving from the node. Okay, I'm considering the currents as they are leaving from the node. Now let me apply KCL to node A. So how are you going to write the currents? You're going to find the potential difference across the branch divided by resistance. You are using your simple Ohm's law to write the currents. Okay, and as per KCL, algebraic sum of all the currents in a node is equals to 0. Again, Kirchhoff's current law says all the outgoing currents is equals to incoming currents. That's a simple way to explain that. Okay, KCL to node A. Let me just mark it as VA, VB, VC. Let these VA, VB, VC be the voltage at these respective nodes. Okay. So when I apply at node A, VA minus 110 is the potential difference across this branch divided by resistance. Plus VA minus VB divided by 8 plus, which is the next branch connected to the node, this particular branch, which ends at VC and with the resistance 16 ohm. I will write it as VA minus VC divided by 16 is equals to 0. Yes, we are done with the first equation. Now let me apply KCL to node B. We will start with VB. Okay, again VB minus VA divided by 8. Okay, do not get confused with this direction. This direction I had written only for node A. I will remove that now. Okay, and coming to VB, again I'm considering all the currents leaving the node. So VB minus VA divided by 8 plus VB minus G divided by 3. And what is the voltage at ground? That is 0. So I will directly write it as VB minus 0 divided by 3 plus. Next one is VB minus VC divided by 24 is equals to 0. Okay, next coming to node C. VC minus VB by 24. Then C is connected to A. VC minus VA by 16. Let me write them. VC minus VB by 24 plus VC minus VA divided by 16. And the next one. Here comes the tricky part. So you have to consider the branch CG. Okay. So how to find the potential difference? VC minus voltage across this particular point. See, it is 110 volt. Okay. But you have to be careful about the signs. Plus and minus. When we did for node A, it was VA minus 110 volt divided by 2. But when it comes to VC, see the branch here is connected to lower potential or negative side of the battery. So how we will take VC plus 110 divided by 2. 2. Okay, I'll write the same. VC plus 110 divided by 2 is equals to 0. This becomes your third equation. Hope you understood now. Let me rewrite the equation. Okay, VA, I'm taking the common out. 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. Then let me write for VB. Then VC is equals to, there was a constant, 110 by 2. Okay, let it be the fourth equation. Similarly, let me write for the rest. VA by 8 plus VB 1 by 8 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 24 minus VC by 24, and in the second equation we have no other constants. Let me write it as 0, the RHS. And third equation, let me write it again. VA by 16 minus VB by 24 plus VC by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 24 is equals to, we have minus 110 by 2 as the sixth equation. Okay, now let's solve these using our calculator. So what I'm doing right now, I'm not going to do the addition of these fractions manually. Instead, I will be using my scientific calculator to directly solve these simultaneous linear equations and obtain VA, VB, VC. Okay. Now, I will be using my scientific calculator to solve these particular simultaneous linear equation. So what we have to do first, let me explain the simple procedure. Okay, mode, I'm pressing thrice, equation, how many unknowns? VA, VB, VC. So I will be writing it as 3 unknowns. Now it shows A1, B1, C1. Okay, so I'm going to write the numbers associated with VA as A1. So 1 by 2, 1 by 8, 1 by 16. 2 inverse, 8 inverse, 16 inverse. Inverse is nothing but 1 by 2 or 1 over a particular number. Okay, so you can directly do that here. B1 is minus 8 inverse. You can check the equation. C1 minus 16 inverse. And B1 is a constant which is at the RHS. So I will write 110 by 2. Though I know it is 55, I will write 110 by 2. Coming to the second equation. Again, A2 is minus 8 inverse. B2 is 8 inverse plus 3 inverse plus 24 inverse. C2 is minus 24 inverse equals 0. Again, do not forget to press equals every time. Okay. Then A3 16 inverse. Sorry, that was minus 16 inverse. Minus 16 inverse. B3 minus 24 inverse. And C3 is, we have 2 inverse, 16 inverse, 24 inverse. Okay. So 2 inverse, 16 inverse and 24 inverse. And the RHS side we have minus 110 divided by 2. See the answer. X is nothing but VA, 74.64, and Y is VB, 11.785, and Z is VC, minus 82.5. Okay. So using calculator, we have already got the values as VA, VB, VC. Let me write the values. VA, we got it as 74.642 volts. VB as 11.785 volts. VC minus 82.5 volts. Okay. So these are the voltage at the nodes. Okay. And what we are supposed to find? We are supposed to find the power dissipated at 24 ohm resistor. So what is this? current actually. First, let me find the current. VB minus VC by 24. Okay. So let me write I24 as a current through 24 ohm. VB minus VC by 24. I will get it as, let me just do the calculation faster. 11.785 minus of minus plus 82.5 divided by 24. So I'm getting the current here as 3.9285 ampere. So the power dissipated at 24 ohm is given by, what's the formula? You can use either VI, V square by R or I square R. Okay, I will be using I square R here. R is nothing but 24 ohm. Let me write again. Or you could have done directly potential difference V square by R also. Okay. So the answer I'm getting here as 370.39 watts. So this is how we are going to solve the nodal analysis problem. Important points. First, identifying the ground nodes and then labeling the nodes and considering potential difference across each branch. Remember, each branch. Sometimes students do the mistake of writing VA minus 0 by 2 here. No. Here, this particular branch has one more voltage source. So you have to consider this in order to calculate the potential difference across the branch. Hope you understood. We'll come up with more numerical problems.